That is literally at eye level. That's kind of intimidating. That's very, very terrifying. Hi, do I look terrible enough? Do I look disheveled enough? Yeah. So, there's a very specific reason for why I haven't gotten to the video yet, and this is why. Yeah, that's why too. I cough chronically. I'll smack my lips a lot. Or I make clicking sounds a lot. I make a lot of sounds, is my point. Also, don't be offended by the earpiece. I know a lot of people get offended by it. No, even though there's no one literally listening to me. No, that I have to listen to. Everyone seems to get offended that I always have my headphones in. It levels me, it helps me think through my thoughts. It helps me focus, basically. So I've been very slacking on the video. I've been promising for God knows how long, probably 2 months by this point. It's been 2 weeks. What am I talking about? It's literally been 2 weeks. This is my perception of time. Time is obsolete to me. I worked retail. Time doesn't matter to me. You know, you do what you do when you do. 2 months. So within those 2 weeks, I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot of changes. I've gone through a lot of growing, I guess. But I also did the very thing that I shouldn't be doing, which is immersing myself, dedicating myself 100%, and trying extremely hard. When I do that, I typically crash and burn and I lose interest. Now, this is not a video saying I'm quitting. Not in the slightest. Never. This got my mom's name on it. I'm not quitting it. If I quit this, I quit her, and I just... No, not happening. But, over the last 2 weeks, I've gone through a lot. I hit broke. I did. I actually did go under for about an hour. So, I had about $5 one day. I had $5, and I had, I believe I still had the one, yeah, I had the one in my other account. Well, I got $14, I forget how, oh yeah, coins. I traded in coins and I changed coins to dollars. And I got $14 out of it. So I went and I put that in the bank. Well, then the bank hit me with an overdraft fee. And I instantly just plunged straight under. So I moved the dollar I had in the other account to the upper account to try and minimize as much collateral damage as possible. And then I got hit with a $9 fee. And I went even further under. I'm pretty sure I was negative 25 in a hole. And it was terrifying. It was simply terrifying. So I went out and I sold some of my stuff. I sold an old iPod that I had. That got me 50. I took all of my coins that I've ever possessed in my entire life and I just converted them to bills. I think I made 20-something off that. I think 24. And I put that in the bank as fast as I could. I talked with the person and I asked about the overdraft fee. They said it was like 96 cents over, so they were gonna reimburse me. They reimbursed me a few days later. And that was easily probably the most terrifying and most aggravating moment of the last 2 weeks. I've gone through a lot more. There was just a lot. I have the memory of a slightly more intelligent goldfish, so my memory is very obscure at times. I'll even forget things I've done 5 minutes ago at times. It just happens. I say a lot. Yeah. I'm thinking. Sorry for thinking. I just know some people are like, oh, he's unprofessional, oh, he can't think right, all that. No, actually, I am thinking. If anyone thought that, I am thinking. That's why and I have social anxiety. Did I mention I have social anxiety? Yeah. Yeah. This is probably the longest time I've ever stared into a camera. I stutter too. Welcome to my life. I have a lot of issues. Both mental and physical. In fact, these stress levels that I've been experiencing have been causing me physical pain. My arm, it looks a little better now, but yesterday the muscles were so tight. It hurt. It looked alien. I felt super uncomfortable looking at it. It looked so different. Who's calling me? I swear. Who stopped my music? Cut for like. Hello? Yes? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Alright. I'm vaguely certain they already did, but I'll check. I'll get on it. I'm pretty sure they already picked up, but I'll get on it. I will. Okay. Bye. Hee hee. I have no idea where I was. Physical pain. So I've been dealing with a lot of physical pain too. My back hurts immensely. One day, I think 2 days ago, my neck just it nodded. It nodded. It was having spasms. My neck hurt a lot. It hurt incredibly much. I'm suffering from headaches, chronic headaches again. It's not chronic, but it's daily headaches by this point. Even right now, as I speak, my back hurts. But the truth is, I've been overworked. I overworked myself. I put way too much effort into it. I put way too much stress, time, money into it. I put too much into it too fast. And I put myself into a very jeopardizable position. I've gone manic. I'm having periods of happy, followed by just I'm down. I'm completely down. So I'm taking a break. It's a very short break, 5 days. I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when the next update will be, but it's going to be one of those 2 days. I'll probably update the story on Instagram, but I need a break. And it sounds pathetic. As pathetic as that sounds, I get very overworked and very easily stressed. I get very easily stressed. And it sounds so pathetic after 2 weeks. But it's just the simple fact of I took too many chances, I think. I put too much into it. Whereas I didn't step back and actually formulate a legitimate, fluid plan. So I'm going to be traveling with my family for about a little over half a week. And I'll be back next week, Wednesday or Thursday. Hopefully refreshed. I'm going to look for another job. I'm not quitting this. This is going to be on the side for now until I get enough income and enough profit from this to where it can stand on its own 2 feet. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Mentally, I'm in a lot of distress, and physically, I'm in a lot of pain. And I hate that, but I also don't want to. I don't want this to fall. I don't want to fall. So I'm gonna take a little break. Yeah. I want huge PSA. I'm not gonna hurt myself. I'm not none of that. I know I've said some things to some people who have logically reached out to outside sources. As much as I hate to say it, not in every case. This does not apply to every case, but thankfully they weren't able to do anything. that would have derailed me so much more. So I'm grateful for that because, you know, it kind of allowed me to take a step back and say, okay, you know what, I'm getting worse. I need just a little time, just to breathe, focus, relax a little bit, and just come back and constructively work on it. Because I really don't want this to fall. I don't want this to fail out. I've never been happier when I'm outside taking pictures. Honestly, I've never felt happier, ever. This is without a doubt the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. Even funner, more fun, whatever the word is, than an Xbox, iPad, little phone games. It's just better. It's more fun. I'm happier doing it. But I guess I gotta struggle a little bit more with the job until this can stand on its own 2 feet. But I'm very excited for it when it can stand on its own 2 feet. I can't wait to get there. And I hope anyone who's been with me since the start, I know maybe... No, actually no one's been with me from the start, because the reason I made Instagram was just to follow people. Yeah, I was one of those people. Shocker, right? I didn't post anything. Nobody followed me. Surprise, surprise. And I doubt any of the people that may have followed me, like the maybe 1 or 2 people that followed me before I made posts, I doubt they're still there heavily. If they are, they're probably a dead account by this point. It was 2 years ago. And if you are able to see my past names, you'll see how much I've changed. How much I've grown. I went from... Let's see here. I went from basic edits, like just lyrical edits, just kind of blog style, I guess, maybe a little bit. But I went from that. I've gone from manic anger, depression, and I'm currently here, and I hope to stay here. All things considered, I will stay here. I'm happy doing photography, I really am. I hope to make my mom proud. Wow. You know, I was doing really good about trying not to cry because it wasn't that putting that much effort in. Now I'm putting effort into it. I swear, I think about my mom every day now. Happily, or sentimentally, melancholy, kinda. I don't know. I'm very nostalgic. I'm very sentimental. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm taking my camera with me on the trip. I'm gonna take pictures galore. We're headed to Washington, D.C. We're gonna hit Gettysburg sometime. We're gonna hit a couple of the parks. I'll see if I can take pictures of like a few of the monuments. If I can make money off the government who makes money off me, that'd be pretty solid. I don't know about you, but kind of reciprocate a little bit. You take money from me, I get money from you. May have blown my tax returns, but that's cool. That's cool. And money responsibility I also have to really buckle down with. I really need to spend wisely. And again, I got a mysterious $100 bill. Now I want to clarify that it wasn't like some apparition of a $100 bill. No, I got $100 into my bank account. I don't know how. My bank statement does not explain it. I don't know how it got there, but I have $100 more somehow, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be happy about it. I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna stress because my biggest fear is going under again and overdrafting again, because that's another $35 in a hole then. So I've canceled a lot of my accounts. I've downgraded a lot of my accounts. I've just put things kind of on hold for now until I have a legitimate income that can actually sustain me for a bit longer. I'm hoping maybe 6 months, maybe a little bit more, maybe a year. I might ride it out for a year. Not sure yet. But I'm hopeful. I still am. Very hopeful. I'm very headstrong. Very stubborn too. Very, very stubborn. Very persistent. I don't tend to give up. Even if it jeopardizes my life, I don't give up. I remember one time in high school, White River kayaking. Oh my gosh. Learning how to turn almost literally killed me. I did it so many times, I'd always flip over, I'd get wet, and by the end I was numb. But by the end also, I had flipped over, I'd completed the turn, and then flipped over. And some burns for myself. And yeah, that was fun. I did it. I was completely numb and had to bring the kayak back up a hill. Completely numb, but you know, I guess that's to say I'll risk it all for stupidity or a good cause. By this point, it's all good causes. But I now do it stupidly. I don't think through rationally all the time. I just kind of do. But I'm going to work on it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to take a break. And I'll come back better. Stronger. I'll say stronger. Anyways. Thank you. And I'm sorry for all the craziness. I look disheveled because I am disheveled. I'm sorry. I'm not looking to impress anybody. I am literally a hot mess. Hot mess is my aesthetic. It's my brand. Me and my mother were both hot messes, but we'll get there. I'll get there. I'll make her proud.